Here we are again. Red green marveling. We'll keep this as a turn 3 marvel. A little bit land heavy for my liking with the deck. But we've cut down lands lately, so maybe it'll be okay. One of the biggest laughs, 21 land deck, and often we get flooded. Plenty of ways to tutor lands. Mana dorks. And I hope we're not playing against red green energy, because I get crushed by that deck. Nope. No plays for my man Bocco. Oh, we're going to go ahead and play this Aether Hub. Get an energy. And we will play the Servant, even if he has a removal spell. It's not a big deal. It's just a 1-for-1. And we're still going to gain energy. Yep, shoots off Hunt. Oh no. Main board Galvanic Bombardment. Huh. How very MTGO of you, sir. Okay, opponent has a cub. I'll definitely spend this turn to play a tap land. And just harness by lightning this cub. See if he chooses to pump it. He does not. So we'll net 1 energy off that. Ooh, Hellion. Hellion's pretty scary. Especially when it's got 4, so it's going to survive for 2 additional turns. Actually relatively terrifying. If he has a follow-up Hellion, probably just going to die. Vassal. Let's just get down Aetherworks Marvel. This might be a game where we just need to race. There's no point in playing around anything. Next turn we can crack this Vassal and just play it. Haven't got Delirium. Might have it after the Vassal though. They make Ishkanar much better. Thank God he didn't play a second Hellion. That would have sucked. Life's been good, I've been pretty busy. Ooh, Hellion. Let's crack this for green, colorless. I think we'll take the Servant because we can play it this turn. And it's a chump blocker for both of these. And it essentially just represents more energy. 5 card types in the bin now. Let's go looking for Ishkanar. Ooh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We could take this Traverse, guarantee Ishkanar. We play as Harnessed Lightning. I don't like the Harnessed Lightning play. Would we just puzzle not would gain us some life? See, we're going to gain 1, 2, 3. Move up to 5 energy next turn. We really just want to cast it again, but Ishkanar would buy us so much time. So we're going to chump for sure, and then slam Ishkanar down. I think that makes sense. So we're going to traverse. Go and get Ishkanar, Graf Widow. And we'll pass the turn. Hopefully we can just chump block the Hydra. Slam down an Ishkanar. Ooh. Another bombardment is a scary one. Ishkanar might not be enough. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1 mana from casting Emrakul. We're definitely casting Ishkanar here. We need to live. Opponent has 1 card in hand. This deck has gotten much better with Traverse. I think if you're playing green, a green Blue Room deck, it's just an auto include. We're only doing it as a 2 of, because we've got the Attune with the Aether, also at the 1-drop slot. So it shares that slot with Attune with the Aether. They do the same thing in the early game, except Traverse is a better top deck late game. While the books we're going to do here. Big Spider, Little Spider, and Little Spider. Ooh, card might pump itself up with a... Last card is the protection spell. Is, okay, yep, that's good. All good. Let's play out another Ishkanar, because our deck is fair. Helion's running out of gas. Attune with the Aether. Get another forest, I guess. Play forest for turn. Now, we're gonna cast this Marvel. Or are we actually? No, we're not. We're gonna Cozy Return. We're just going to pass the turn here. Plan is to make a bunch of blocks, Kozilek's Return, hopefully dealing enough damage to take these 2 creatures off the board. We'll kill our spiders, but we'll gain 4 energy, putting us to 6, giving us another spin of the wheel. Okay, opponent actually doesn't want to attack here. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have exactly 13 to cast Emrakul. Contemplating this Kozilek's Return. I actually do want to end the game, so we are going to Kozilek's Return here. So we'll just go, let the opponent go to his main. Might play out another creature. End step, we're going to go red, red, colourless, Kozilek's Return, wipes up our spiders, deals some damage to our opponent's creatures. You do want to just turn the corner eventually, have 6 looks at an Emrakul. Emrakul, the Promised End, is in the top 6. We'll play that card. Casting it. Because it's on the stack. Yield to this. To this. Yes, to wipe the board. Play Emrakul. Okay, we're going to just gain some energy by playing out this Marvel, sacking the other one. Yep, Aetherworks Marvel's down, gain 2 energy. Play out the Servant. RG again. In combat. Attacks. And I'm feeling safe to do this because if the opponent has, say, Harness Lightning into that haste creature that kills us, I get to see those cards this turn. Okay, so Blossoming Defense. Target creature you control. So he's got Defense plus an Aether Hub. Well, neither of those will kill us. That hand won't kill us. So we'll actually pass the turn back to our opponent. He has 1 turn to top deck a way to deal with Emrakul. He can't top deck both. He obviously isn't top decking 2 cards, and yeah, he packs up. Okay. Now, some of these red-green energy decks are boarding into blue cards. Until I see that, I don't really treat them like that. It's interesting, these red-green decks, because the bombardments aren't really good against them. I do like the Tormenting Voice. I do like the Harness Lightning over 1 Grapple with the Past. I take out the Grapples with the Past in this situation because I don't want to grind against this deck. We can trim on an Emrakul, bring in a World Breaker in that slot. Tiles Trackers take games over in the creature matchup, especially if he boards out his removal, which he probably is considering. Change of Torture Defiance versus Thought-Knot Seer here. Aetherworks Marvel is very, very powerful. So if he boards into blue, we'll be taking 2 Aetherworks Marvel out for 2 Thought-Knot Seer. Except if he doesn't, we're just going to leave 4 Marvel in. Change of Torture Defiance is still good. It ramps us to our finishes. We need to take 3 more cards out. So we dropped a Torment. We dropped the 2 Grapples and an Emrakul. I'm going to also drop. I'll probably just shave on the combo against these guys. I like that. In these sort of fast matchups, your green-red energies, your white-red X aggros, I really appreciate Tormenting Voice. The subtlety of what this card's doing for you isn't always obvious. It's smoothing out your draws, pitching Kozilek's Return to the bin where it belongs, getting rid of those clunky 7-hand cards where 1 is an Emrakul, so it's a functional 6. Tormenting Voice, it's just really nice, and importantly, it's a fast way to smooth your draws. Grapple's more when you're trying to grind someone out, reoccurring value, that sort of thing. Nissa is same as Grapple, kind of like reoccurring value, grind someone out. Chandra's mostly for pressuring Planeswalkers. I haven't seen Planeswalkers. I'm not keen on her sweeper as much as Kozilek's Return. Don't need natural states, so this looks like a pretty good setup for game 2. Let's see how it goes. If they bring in, I'll bring in the Thought-Knot Seers if I see blue counter magic. Alright. This hand is terrible. We'll keep this one even though it's not very great. Would definitely bottom you, young Emrakul. Well, we've got a double tracker hand. The question is, can we draw the lands to get there? Not 100% likely. This deck doesn't have a lot of lands. These are very dangerous hands to keep with this deck. I don't know why I kept it. I guess I'm just... I'm still learning the deck. We're talking about it splashing some black into this deck. Definitely seems pretty good. Okay, we've sort of drawn out of curve here, which I'm not real stoked on, but we can't be letting this thing hit. Not really in the business of letting Cub get value. It's best just to remove it. So if we had the Attune turn 1, our curve would be looking very, very nice right now. But instead we're sort of halfway behind. Hellions are kind of considered in this deck as well. Like, you could really take this... you could really take what we're doing here in a totally opposite direction. Alright, so here, opponent's tapped out, so they're not going to removal spell on our end step, so we're definitely going to slam his tracker. If he wants to untap and use his mana to remove this, he's not going to be able to pay for Hellion. The thing about playing Hellion is you kind of need to now get on a roll with energy cards. He's got 4 cards in his hand, so I have no doubt he can do that. But he's most likely going to be wanting to play another energy producer. The worst possible situation is he casts Attune, followed followed by, drum roll, please. Don't do it, opponent. Don't do it. Don't do it, opponent. Don't do it. You'll see if I block. I'm not going to. I'll just take the 4. Yeah, so okay, so what I was getting at, you could put in this deck, in the tracker position, you actually put Hellion and turn sort of aggro game 2. I could see a world where I did that, for sure. Opponent doesn't have a removal spell. He would definitely play it if he did. So yeah, I need to keep hitting my land drops, so I am going to straight Attune. I'm going to Attune for another mountain in case we draw a Chandra. Boom. Straight tracking. Track-a-mole. Play another tracker out. Let's go combat, because I don't intend to... I have no intention of blocking with my trackers, especially if they're not going to trade. Our opponent's still in that situation where he needs to make some energy. The question for us, though, is can we survive what our opponent's going to be doing at all? Hellion, I really like Hellion. I mean, when this card was spoiled, people were like, it's an amazing rate, haste, and energy almost seems like a free resource in Standard right now. Okay, so this time he has Harness Lightning. If we draw another land here, we can just crack 2 clues and stonewall this thing. But drawing an extra land, probably not super keen on playing Ishkanar without Delirium. Could see there is a world where I'm going to do that. Oh, he didn't kill it. Huh. Go looking for a land here. Hopefully make Delirium as well. So people have all the luck. Oh, no. Evolving Wilds? Get in my life. Just living the greed lord life. So we're on 4 card types here. We'll see what our opponent plays before combat. Look at all these. Look at all these clues. Just call me Cluedo. But I haven't got time to crack them. I'm constrained by mana. Possible I should have just taken the forest and cracked a clue there so I could at least make a trade with this Hellion. This is Top Gun action. Like, I'm taking it to the limit with this, just letting him get in for 4. This Hellion has done 16 damage to us this game. 75% of our life total. And has it finally run out of energy? It has. Alright, let's just start by cracking a clue. Actually, we'll bring in combat and we'll attack. See what our opponent does. I think it's safer to slam Ishkanar. It is safer to slam Ishkanar. I don't think our opponent has a lot to deal with Ishkanar at instant speed. What would be spicy is if he right now Magmatic Chasmed followed by another Hellion. But having said that, even if he has those 2 cards, it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't really matter what line I take here. We wouldn't be able to beat that. It's pretty niche too. Magmatic Chasm might be played. Hijack. Damn. Hijack my Emrakul? Oh, he actually had Magmatic Chasm, but didn't have the Hellion. So he's going to 3 me? Damn. What a sequence of draws. Alright, you got me. So he smacks me for 5, and I'll die. Interesting sideboard tech from our opponent. I like the Magmatic Chasm, I like it a lot. It's a nice one-of, it's something cute to have against these decks. Having Hijack, I still want Emrakul. Like, I still want to be Emrakuling my opponent. Even if I hadn't played Ishkanar then, he was still going to Magmatic Chasm and hit me with my own Tiles Tracker, so I was confidently dead in that scenario. Question is, how good is Aetherworks Marvel in this matchup? I feel like we can outclass him a bit with our creatures. I wasn't too unhappy with that. Tracker was good, I just didn't really... Maybe you want to take a tracker out for the full thing of Marvel? Doesn't seem super good though. Kept in Harness Lightnings against this, so I don't really want Thought Knots here. Could just play a Woodweaver's Puzzle Knot. Play a Puzzle Knot over 1 tracker. What's that look like? Probably a bit better. A bit more combo-y. So we're looking for an aggressive hand, and this is definitely an aggressive hand. This is a great hand. You generally want to get a second forest before your second mountain, because you're going to be wanting to cast multiple 1-drops that cost single forest. For example. In this scenario though, I already have this in hand, so I'm going to play the Woodweaver's Puzzle Knot out. Depending if we hit land next turn will be the decider if I play Vassal and crack it, looking for land. Because we do want to play this on turn 4, we're going to get it out there. However, also against decks that don't have Hands Disruption, they have straight artifact removal instead. Okay, we drew the land. Alright, cool. So the play is obvious. Play this and pass. We're going to crack Woodweaver's Slam Marvel and play it and activate it. He'll hit us for 4. Brawler, another card. Heaps of recognition. Hasn't seen as much play as I thought it would. Didn't see any blue in game 2. That doesn't mean we couldn't see it now. Tune is see fine. He chewed up a forest. Not now, phone. Can't you see you're in the middle of slamming the Marvel? Okay, he's not playing blue. Activate. Chandra, Torture Defiance is a fine one. We'll kill this straight away. Actually, we won't. We'll continue to enact our game plan. We're not going to play reactively, we're going to play aggressively. Woodweaver's Puzzle Knot. This gives another roll next turn. Opponent now has the choice. Because if he has a protection spell there, I'm going to lose the Chandra for very little. Now he has to waste a turn attacking Chandra, which I assume he will do. Yep. I can then crack this and spin the wheel again. He actually had it. I don't know if he drew that, but he actually did have that. So really happy that we used Chandra to gain tempo with our own game plan. Yes, he's just wasted a card and he ended an attack step. Remember, we've got an active Marvel. So unless he has a straight up appetite or removal spell for Marvel right now, I'm not a massive fan of his spot. I like our spot a lot better. Okay, so the opponent obviously doesn't. Alright. Activate this Marvel again. Ooh. A little bit disappointed. That's not a great hit. Could have used. Oh, we haven't got 4 types anyway. Fishkana. Let's play as Vassal. That'll work. We'll gain an energy. Vassal's going to come out and we'll be ready for next turn. Crack it and we'll get another spin. Just going deep for Emrakul. Clip Wings would be a good option if you haven't got, if you're playing like just green-red and you haven't got many other options for Emrakul. Forces green-black to play a, what's it called? Start with a cracking of the vessel, leaving 2 red open in case we hit a Chandra. Play this Tiles. We'll take this Tiles Tracker. It's fine, I guess. And here's the thing about Aetherworks Marvel. It's just free mana. Like this 6 energy is just free mana now. I get to still build my board state as a normal deck would, But now I get to just, yeah, you'll kill it, whatever, it's dead. Sure. Activate Marvel. Graph Widow has 6 cards in the bin, so we'll say okay to Graph Widow. It's a fine hit. Got lots of life to work with. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1 land drop from a naturally cast Emrakul on turn 7. So he pumps this to +2/+2, gets 5 toughness, so 3, 4, 5, 6. I think we'll just block with the team. He has a removal spell. Does he also have a pump spell to keep his attacker alive? He does, giving him no damage to me so far, but this will give me back some energy. Alright, I'm just going to Kozilek's Return now. Quicker clue, gain an energy. Seems good. It's because it is good. Activate this Marvel. Okay, there's Emrakul. Emrakul number 1. And we've just got fatties in hand now. Let's cast this card, just to get it out of his hand. And then we'll pass turn. Okie dokie. Begin combat. Attacks. Play down another Ish. He can Heart Lightning Bombardment, it doesn't really matter. I'm still going to have 2 blockers. Okay, well we got a win against a red-green energy deck. Obviously wasn't the Pummeler combo. Sweet, that's where we want to be. Winning games, taking names. Still hunting for that blue, white and green, black matchups.